Hello friends. Frequently our patients are in distress and wonder as why a homeopathic physician has to ask so many questions. Why it is important for him to know their family history, their nature and their dietary preferences. To address all these concerns, we have created a series on homeopathic case taking and homeopathic awareness. This will assist someone who wishes to get prepared for a homeopathic consultation. So stay tuned, my friends. Thank you.
Today I am going to talk about the chief complaint and what the patient needs to report to the homeopath when they are describing their problem. First thing that they need to describe is the exact location as to where the problem is situated. Second is to describe the type or the sensation of the pain that they are experiencing. For example, it could be a burning sensation, hammering sensation, cramping sensation, pinching sensation, or whatever they are experiencing. Third is to describe what are the things that can either increase or decrease their existing problem. For example, they have a headache which gets worse when looking at the light, it gets worse when bending down, and it's better when someone presses, or it gets better when closing the eyes. Fourth, and the last thing that they need to inform their homeopath is what are the things that happen to them whenever they have an existing problem. For example, they feel excessively sleepy during the pain, or they feel excessively hungry during the cold, or they feel very dry and the mouth becomes dry and thirst has gone up during the headache or the cold or whatever problem they have. All these things help a homeopath to arrive at a suitable homeopathic remedy.
Today I will talk about the past history. So when a patient comes with a present complaint, we also see the past history. Now this past history includes the detail of it, like all the disease that one has suffered from the first day till that day. And we see it in the depth, like the exact diagnosis of it. What was the trigger factor? Was it something at the physical plane like injury, drug reaction, or was it a stressful event? Then with that we also see the symptom totality of that time frame. For example, one patient with dengue might have severe weakness, the other might have prominent headache. Along with it, we also see how was the recovery, slow, moderate, and the post effect of it. For example, one patient can say that after this disease, after this episode, doctor, I have suffered a lot. So all this piece of information gives us a clear idea about that individual person, the tendency and the impact of all the disease which he has underwent. With that piece of information, when we prescribe the remedy, it acts at the deeper level, speed up the recovery, and also halt the relapses.
Family history is one of the things that your homeopathic doctor will always talk about. Always ask you, what does it mean? Family history means all the diseases that have been suffering in your families, especially from your mother's side or your father's side. So paternal uncle, paternal grandfather, grandmother, and same in your mother's side, maternal side. Why it is important to know about these diseases? We have found out that there is a connection between your present illness and the family tendencies which comes from the diseases that you have suffered or your family members have suffered. In this category, there's one more thing you also have to give information to your homeopathic doctor, is that the deaths that have happened in your family. How does it help to your homeopath? A homeopath takes these points and finds out the suitable remedy that helps to remove the tendencies, the predisposing factors that you have. And hence, family history in the disease is very crucial. Thank you.
Today, I'm going to share with you about physical general. Let's get started. So first, being appetite and your likes and dislikes. Basically, how's your appetite? Can you tolerate being hungry? What do you like? What you can't tolerate? And what aggravates you? Also, thirst. How much water do you drink in a day? Moving on to your bowels and urine movements. Is there any difficulty in urine? Is there any difficulty in passing motions? Is there loose stools or constipation? Also, your sleep cycle. Whether you get good quality sleep, what is your position in sleep? We also understand your perspiration. How much do you sweat? Where do you sweat is important to us. Lastly, understanding your climate and temperature sensitivity. All this together helps us understanding you as a person better, gives us a complete perspective and helps us in selection of the homeopathic remedy. So, be prepared before you meet a homeopath. Thank you.
Today I will be talking about menstrual health and homeopathy. What to keep in mind while talking about your menstrual cycle. First thing is period history. When did your period start and what was the pattern? Second is symptoms before, during and after periods. For example, bloating, headache, mood swings, itching, pain, cramps or any unusual changes which you may feel in your mind and body. Third thing is flow detail, that is duration, quantity and characteristic. Please inform if you have noticed any recent changes in your cycle. If menopausal, then mention the age of menopause and symptoms around that period. This information helps your homeopath to choose the right remedy for you. Taking care of your menstrual health is crucial and homeopathy can help. Thank you.
Understanding your nature is a key part of homeopathy. Homeopaths often ask about your nature to choose the right treatment. While you have shared about nature of being calm, mild, reserved, aggressive, very particular and so on, you may find yourself at loss of words while describing yourself. Here is how you can support them. Think of a stressful situation. Recall a stressful event. How did you feel? Did you become anxious? Did you shut down or get angry? Remember some sad moments. Think of a time where you were deeply sad, like a death of a close one, or a pet, or a financial loss, or a disappointment in love. How did you cope up? Did you withdraw? Did you seek comfort or occupy yourself in work? Describe nervousness. What makes you nervous? Like exams, public speaking or social gathering. Telling about your fears. It can be about small things. For example, dark, being alone, water, closed space, lizard, snakes, dogs and so on. The most important, be honest. Even if you think the reaction might be seems unusual, share with the homeopath. You might feel it's heard before, but it could be the key to understand you. By explaining these situations, your feelings and your reactions, the homeopath can gain valuable insights into your core nature. I hope it helps you. Thank you.
Today I'm going to talk to you about dreams and why your homeopath wants to know what are your dreams. Dreams are a window to your subconscious, to your innermost anxieties, to your deepest fears, to your emotional state which sometimes doesn't come to the conscious. And while narrating the dreams, what we are looking for is what you felt in your dream. What was the state of emotion that affected you the most? You may not remember the entire dream. That is also all right. You can tell us a small part of the dream also and what was the feeling in that dream. Sometimes patients say, I cannot remember my dreams. I tell them it is easy. Keep a pen and paper ready right next to your bedside. As soon as you wake up in the morning, that's the time the dream is actively remembered. Write it down. Help your homeopath help you better, because if they find the real state, they will be able to not just find the right remedy for you for the current problem, but will also help in your deepest root cause. So help your homeopath help you better. Thank you.